This is Good Business San Diego. I'm Roy Robertson, and joining us once again today is Brent Wilsey, who is the president of Wilsey Asset Management, which has recently been recognized as a best-in-state wealth advisor by Forbes magazine and Shook Research. Brent has also hosted a radio show for many years to educate San Diegans about financial issues, and we will talk about the radio show today. So, Brent, you've been at this a long time, but you've been at the radio show for almost 30 years as well. Let's talk about what people will learn when they tune in.
Oh my gosh, 30 years makes me sound old.
Of course it does. But of course, I knew you at the inception of the radio show, so I guess that means I'm old too.
But I enjoyed doing the radio show for so long. And this year is such an important year because like last Friday, we saw Netflix, they were down 20%. We're in a very different market this year for 2022. You don't know where to turn to. You need advice. That's why the radio show, the podcast is something that really help people out because I have the experience. We've talked about many things. We watch what's going on with the economy. We help educate people on the investing side. So the podcast that we do, on many different sources. We always talk about Smart Investing 2000. That's where you can get it. But Spotify, Apple Radio, I think it's called, or something. Many places you can get it to help you through this difficult year that we're going to have.
Yeah, that's one thing that's definitely evolved in 29 years. It used to be just an AM radio show. Now you're global, and right here on Spotify, you'll find the Smart Investing podcast. So I got it. I got you saved as a favorite, my friend. So let's talk about what it is that people will hear in terms of the format of the show. First 20 minutes, you cover the news cycle for the week, right?
Yeah, we talk about what happened, importantly, in the economy or financial stories. Like on Saturday, we did cover Netflix, what happened to Netflix. We explain things to people so they understand what is going on and what they should maybe do about it, because sometimes the emotions take their better half. And they, oh, well, I need to buy more. Maybe not. We look at the fundamentals of things, and we also look at what is going on with the economy, with the investments, with the interest rates, all these important things we cover in the first 20 minutes to really help people guide their investments better and not panic.
Yeah. And part of that, too, through the years we've discussed this, I mean, you don't want people getting too dragged into the 24/7 news cycle. So that 20 minutes once a week is maybe a good way to get all the information that you need, but not overload on it, right?
That is so true. And Roy, our job is not to scare people to sell commercials. Our job is to really talk about what is best for the investor, what to look for. Again, maybe you have bad investments. Maybe you should be scared, but we're trying to talk about what's going on. We'll talk about why maybe interest rates are rising, why the market's doing what it's doing, where you should maybe put your money. So many things to help calm emotions down based on a good fundamental reason to make good investment decisions.
And Brett, just about 30 seconds left here, but the real core of the show, the last 40 minutes, you're taking calls and questions from everybody listening with all of these issues on their mind.
Yes, and that's what we do, and you can learn a lot from that because people call in with a stock that they have, they're not sure whether to buy, sell, or hold it. We'll break down the fundamentals of that business, look at all the financials, we'll look at the balance sheet, the income statement, cash flow statement, to really look at, is this a good business that you want to own based on true, strong fundamentals.
Okay, and again, available all over the place on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, right here on Spotify, and at smartinvesting2000.com. He's locally based, been doing this for a long time, a lot of information. It's free for you to tune into the show. Smart Investing with Brent Wilsey. Find out more by going to smartinvesting2000.com. That's smartinvesting2000.com.
Good Business San Diego is a paid advertisement brought to you by Wilsey Asset Management.